All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. ASAP Grim here, and this is the continuation of my blind playthrough of RDR2 in 2025. This is Thursday's episode, if I am not mistaken. It should be episode 72. And just right off the bat, I'm recording this after having recorded, I'm recording this on Tuesday, which is the same day that I recorded Wednesday's episode. So there's just a few hours between me recording Wednesday's episode and me recording now. And what I want to let you know in this Thursday episode is that I asked you in Wednesday's episode what you thought about which class to play in Oblivion. Now, I'm going to be recording the first episode of Oblivion later today, and I'm going to record it as the stealth assassin that I was telling you about. I'm not totally sold on which race yet, but if you have a consensus, go ahead or if you have a firm, I said that wrong. If you have a firm opinion on what class you would like to see for Oblivion Remastered, go ahead and put it in the comments, because it's just episode number 1. If we end up having a consensus of everybody wants to see, let's say, a holy warrior instead, then I can easily re-record an episode 1 where we make that class, or maybe edit it down and make a 10-minute version or something like that, right? So anyway, I hope that all makes sense. Go ahead and if you have a preference for a class, let me know in the comments, and we can run with that if there's a consensus. All right, guys, that said, let's go ahead and get started today. I want to go talk to Hosea. I am a little bit nervous that it's going to advance us to the next chapter. I don't know that at all. I have no inside baseball on that. I haven't seen anything.
Who's that?
And the only reason it makes me nervous
Good to see you back in one piece.
is because I haven't upgraded this camp all the way yet, and I'd kind of like to do that. But I did say we were going to do that quest, and it's a kind of time for us to do a major quest. It's been a while. So we're going to go ahead and just roll the dice. We're going to roll them bones and see how that turns. Man, I got to tell you, man, Arthur looks sharp. This hat don't really match with the rest of his outfit, but it's not terribly off either. I think he looks good. I'm pretty happy with this. All right, man, look how he walks. Bro looks good. You know, looks like he's in control of his territory. All right, man. Let's go ahead and go talk with Hosea. Next time that we run into Uncle asking to talk to us over there, which I think only happens at night times, we'll go ahead and talk to him. But that may have been related to the last quest we did.
Hosea?
Hey, Arthur.
Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little.
So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde's finally showing his true colors.
Oh,
Social
okay.
climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
Well, this ought to be interesting.
We are ridiculous.
Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There can be fine pickets.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
That sounds like real life.
Gentlemen, Luca, I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident.
Handed him over
Luca
that
here will
easy,
take you
huh?
to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me, gentlemen. This way, please, gentlemen. Senior Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
We are honored to be here.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Come this way. With a beautiful evening at
I like these
Shelby,
coats. They make me
Mr.
think of
Brontes
Tombstone.
are very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Jose, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done.
Okay, follow the escort. Oh, no, oh. My bad, I went... We are supposed to go with Dutch. Glad I caught the back end of that dialogue. That's what clued me in. I couldn't tell which of these guys was the escort.
Ah, the angry cowboys, you've arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
This is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war. I mean, hero, they say, but that is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife, it's unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And that is Hector Fellows, this self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Wow.
Well, we're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken! All these vulgar people, they hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves, and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Those sure were the days. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you. But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. Well, there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you, as a guest, yes, as my guest, bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Ok, ragazzi, adesso il vino buono.
I'll show you to the party,
Well, there's a lot of posturing going on there. Arthur can detect it. And that dude is fickle as all get out. And I don't think Arthur likes it. I think Arthur understands. You get in bed with a guy like this. Well, that's probably the wrong analogy to use. Lol. But, you just never know what to expect. And he's definitely going to consider himself to be the boss. You could see that he was making that assertion by insulting us, right?
Okay. Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble. And steal nothing unless it's information. Of course. Jose.
I gotta be honest, I think we ought to break those dudes' skulls up there.
Go make us some new friends. I'm gonna find out if old Cornwall and what's his name, Milton, knows we're here. Gentlemen, be well.
All right.
Enjoy your night, guys.
But we're a small outfit, and I'm guessing that the Italian guy, I forgot his name, is a larger organized crime.
A small one. Just big enough for me to swim.
Obviously established within the city.
How was the show? I heard you win.
Evening, gentlemen.
Hello. Outrageous. These dancers. Well, if that's French culture for you, sign me up for French lesson. Oh, would you like tickets?
What?
This cabaret show at the theater room.
Who can we talk to?
Mayor, wonderful to see you again.
Oh, the mayor.
This intellectual here was just insulting me regarding the Redskins.
I did no such thing. But, Mr. Lemieux, I suggested that all of us, as Americans, had a duty to take care of people living in this land. And that extends to Saint Denis.
It ain't complex, Lemieux. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk. Yeah, what say you and me cool off?
Get your hands off me.
Come on, sleep it off.
All right, okay, goddammit.
Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000. Then you can rejoin the party.
All right. That's probably going to ingratiate us towards the mayor.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
The mayor.
Allegedly.
There's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. Ryder?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
Oh, wow.
My lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, pardon. Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come in and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall? Yes. Find out what. Sure.
Okay, gathering intel.
Bonjour, monsieur. Oh, how do you do?
Follow the servant and remain, I guess it probably said undetected.
Look at that.
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured.
Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Terrell.
Oh, whoops, it was right here.
Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later. Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Chip and beat him. I will not have standard slip in this house. Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. Standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
Okay, so they're setting up like a little bit of a class warfare thing. I mean, class warfare sounds kind of Marxist, but the old school aristocracy, you know, we're above you kind of take on things. Okay, top drawer, something. Retrieve the ledger from the desk. Where'd he go? Says he's in here.
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting.
Return to Dutch at the gala. Let's inspect that letter if we can. All right, letter to Angelo Bronte from Mayor Lemieux, from the office of the mayor, city of Saint-Denis, Lemoyne, May 1899. Mon cher Angelo, yet again, the city is in debt to you, and I am flabbergasted by your generosity. The magnificent gift you provided will prove to be a cornerstone in our financing for our dream of establishing a world-renowned university in our city. We are now well on our way to the funds necessary to found both the Divinity School and the Humanities College. Future students in Lemoyne owe a great deal to the vision of men such as you. So, a divinity school founded by a criminal. I am forever grateful, your friend, Henry Lemieux. Okay. Flip it. Nothing on the back. We'll put it away. Alright, so I guess we got to get out of here.
Hello there.
Hello. Good evening.
Find anything? I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. Arthur? Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
What did you find out?
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. Big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank?
Maybe. And a stuffed one.
Oh, I can see where it's going.
That could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on.
Okay, so we're trying to tie into this town. and run our own rackets and grifts.
Here comes
right?
Lenny. All right, let's get in. Go home.
And that's going to put us at odds with Leviticus Cornwall and Bronte, I think.
In all my life. All them folk are so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves.
Here's them papers I took.
Anybody see you take this?
I don't think so.
I might have an idea. Let me think on it.
That was interesting. I think I can see how things are setting up here.
Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Jose is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law reacts.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I see.
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.
Man, boys, this is such a good game. Okay, so we're trying to just get one big score. Saint Denis is the best opportunity for that. But I think maybe a little bit of what could be happening here. I'm not sure which direction the game's going to take it. But it's possible that what we are seeing is we're seeing some clever and ballsy small outfit types with our gang who are scrappers. They're tough. They've got experience behind them. They've beaten other people before. They've been through hard times and overcome them, so they have reason to be confident. But maybe, perhaps, for the first time, they're beginning to lock horns with real power. And that real power is going to be the Pinkertons. It's going to be Leviticus Cornwall. And it might be Bronte and the mayor of this city also, depending on whether or not we take too big of a bite. Right? This happens real world too. You can be a small-time crook, but you start moving serious weight and you get on the radar of people that are bigger and meaner than you and more orchestrated and have better tools and resources. And you don't even know it till it's too late.
It's evil. Evil can be very
That's kind of what I'm
romantic.
thinking about the dangers that we're facing here.
About people drinking blood. Human blood. In town. It's just a silly old wives' tale. What?
All right, let's
Romantic enough for you? Depends on whose blood. Very funny.
let's take a look at, we're about halfway through the episode. Let's take a look at what else we need. I'd love to plus this camp up before we get done with this chapter and have to move again or something like that.
This camp could do with a few improvements. Why don't you take a look at my ideas?
All right. So, Satchel, we're done with. All right, that's finished. Arthur's lodging. 2 perfect cougar pelts. Well, okay. Okay, well, we know how to do that right away, so let's go handle that.
Gonna think.
I just got done doing that, so that's going to be out here on this river right about, I think it was here.
Hey, Uncle.
What's going on here? Are you keeping watch, or are you standing out here kind of all by your lonesome? Worried about something? You look worried.
My lady?
Good morning, Arthur.
She seems to be feeling chipper.
Keeping out of mischief?
Yes, unfortunately.
All right. I'll leave you to it.
Okay, then.
Alright, let's see if there's a meal that we can grab before leaving camp. What time is it? 9:18 a.m. Okay, well, so there will not be a meal. He's cooking it right now.
Morning, Arthur.
Hey, Javier, what's up, man? Player, let's look at this player status. I'm thinking, we're underweight. Okay, what about our horse? Fit, clean, and calm. Horse is okay. We're gonna feed her once. We're gonna feed ourselves. Let's go. Minty big game. We're gonna have to cook soon. I've got meat on me, and I'm about to have more. Let's do a can of strawberries. I sure do like this game, guys. It's the feel. It feels really, like, comfortable is the word that comes to mind. Okay, that ought to be good enough. We're gonna stay in our nice clothes. I just think Arthur looks good. And it's actually halfway believable to me for him to be traveling around like that. If Doc Holliday did, then we can. It doesn't seem really believable for him to be hunting in it, so that part kind of breaks immersion. Brush, I didn't really need to do that. Need to feed her. And a hay bale. Alright. Let's get going.
Yep.
After I record this episode, I'll probably take a bit of a break, and by a bit of a break, I mean play another game. I play games kind of like all day and listen to news. That's what I'm into. I did all my traveling and adventuring and lived in other countries and studied other cultures whenever I was younger, and I moved all around my whole life, and so now I'm very happy, comfortable, and content to sort of stay in one spot and just kind of do the same thing each day. It is, I don't know, I can't explain it. I like it. It works for me. But I will be recording that Oblivion episode later today. That'll be my first, that'll be the first time I've opened the game. So, like I told you at the beginning of this episode, I'm going to go ahead and create an assassin. Dagger, light magic, and bow support. But if you guys want a different class, let your voice be heard. You don't even have to be, super, like it's super important. If you have any opinion at all, let me know. Because we can redo day one really, really easy. That's super simple. I'm not even 100% I'm going to be making an assassin. I have to get into the game and kind of see how this reads, because it's different than Skyrim. To me, it looks more like a classic RPG. So there may be another class style I see there that appeals to me that I wasn't aware of, but right now this is my plan, is to make the Dagger Archer Assassin build. So I guess last night Canada held its elections, and because of a number of events that unfolded, and the rhetoric and the sentiments, the friction between Canadian patriots and Donald Trump talking about making them the 51st state, the conservative, who was 30 points ahead, lost to what I think is very likely a WEF plant that was literally flown in from Europe. Hard left liberal. I think he's hard left. I can't remember. And it wasn't close. It was a landslide victory for the liberal. Now, I am hearing some speculation. Nobody will ever know, and this might be cope. I don't know. But I'm hearing some speculation that this is actually what Trump wanted. He did not want the conservative in charge. He wants a liberal in charge because when Canada is under liberal leadership, they're weak and they're easier to force the hand on and manipulate because the policies are just bad. I've said this before. Oh man, I didn't even see that horse.
Son of a bitch!
That was not what I intended to happen. Not remotely close. I didn't even see him. My horse blocked the vision. I thought I was just passing on the right. So oh yeah, okay, so what I was saying was witness to a murder. Doggone it. Looks like we gotta hunt this dude down. I don't know if we can catch him.
Yep.
There he is. Oh, that's your unlucky day, man. You should have just left well enough alone. Did he get dragged? Yeah.
There we go.
Amigo, I'm truly sorry, man.
Okay, girl.
But you should have turned a blind eye there. Really should have. Get across the tracks right before the train crosses. Looks like we're okay. Alright, now. Can I get my hat back on? You're not putting his hat back on. Swap to custom outfit. Oh, come on. Well, we will retrieve that hat at a later date. I don't have time to go hunting around for it right now. That's a hot area. Okay, so what I was trying to say was that I've said before, I think liberals in general, their values are fine. The problem is that their party has been infested and taken over by the left. The left are illiberal. The left are authoritarian. The left have absolutely no tolerance for anybody else. These are the opposite values of liberals. But they don't see it because the left is very good at not just rhetoric, but rhetoric that is specifically designed to appeal to the emotions and hearts of liberals, which is what they tend to run on. It's like catnip for them. So, Canada, it's really, I think, a misnomer to say that they'll be under liberal leadership. They'll be under leftist leadership. And those policies are so horrifically bad, it will put them into very bad bargaining positions so that Trump just has to do what he's already done, threaten tariffs, and they'll collapse. You know? And they're also saying, so that's the speculation. And they're also saying that Trump was never serious about making Canada the 51st state. He was saying that Canada depends on the U.S. so much and has such an unfair trade balance that if the U.S. were to decide not to play along with that, Canada would implode, and so therefore they're not a legitimate nation state. And they should change their policies, as opposed to actually literally being absorbed and annexed by the United States. Now, I don't know. I can't read Trump's mind. I'm not sure. But we're certainly going to see how this unfolds in the future. And what kinds of, who is in the driver's seat when it comes to negotiations between Canada and America? Who folds? Who does concessions? And you'll have to look at who's getting the lion's share of what they're looking for. You know, if I can get somebody to acquiesce to my major demands, and then out of an act of magnanimous personality, I give them a few things also, very, very small things, token things, so that they can kind of not have egg on their face and look good in front of their people, or use something for, you know, stumping for their next campaign or whatever it is. Well, is that a concession? Yes, it is. But did you win, and win huge because you got the lion's share of what you're looking for? Yeah, you clearly did. So that'll be interesting to see how that unfolds in the future. I have a lot of Canadians in my guild. I have absolutely nothing against Canadians, and particularly conservative Canadians, which I tend to have liberal Canadians in my guild. My guild leans left in World of Warcraft, but you know, those are some great people. I really like them. It doesn't matter to me that we have stark differences of opinion in policy and what's truly kind. Oftentimes, what a liberal will consider being kind, I will consider being enablement. Like, you know, if you got, let's say you got a friend that's an alcoholic, you're not being kind whenever you give in to that guy's honest, real honest pleas as he's going through DDTs to take him to a bar. That's not kind. But my opinion is that more often than not, the left, through an act of just being nice to somebody, will do anything to make somebody smile and feel good about you or something like that. And they don't actually look at whether or not that's having a positive impact or not long term. I don't know. It's like a mistaking of being polite for being kind.
For you are saved today.
I don't know. My opinion, right? But anyway, it is. I think it is going to be interesting to see how things unfold.
Hey, move it!
I think the guy's name is Mark Carney, and he's talking a big game, and he's, being staunch in his rhetoric and stuff. Well, I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. I saw Justin Trudeau say some pretty outlandish things before, and then not be able to back that up because the reality of the circumstances don't. You're cashing check. Your mouth is cashing checks. Your ass can't take care of. I forgot how the phrase goes. And to my understanding, the reality of this situation is that Canada has been tariffing the hell out of America since the 70s. It's done in a little bit different way. They're quota tariffs, meaning that if America exceeds a certain amount of imports, Canada, in order to defend its own economy and its own manufacturers and stuff, will put heavy tariffs. So up to I think I saw up to 300%. A lot of them are 133%, but some of them I think were either 250 or 300% on American goods. That's been going on since the 70s. As I understand it, a whole bunch of Canadians were shocked to learn that. I bet there's a whole lot more that still don't know it. And so then Trump comes in and slaps down 25% tariffs in order to press you guys to do your end on your border security, especially after importing half of India. My gosh. And y'all have a conniption over it. Well, okay. Well, we'll see how that holds up. Because whenever you look at the trade, how much of trade with America makes up the percentage of Canadian economy versus the other way around, I think it's really plainly evident to see who can tighten down the screws. We saw that happen already. There were Canadian companies. We must be in the general area. There's a cougar out there somewhere. Let's go ahead and tie her up because she's going to be a nuisance. That were threatening to come over to America because they couldn't afford to do business in Canada. And that's just at 25%. Look at what Trump is doing to China. These things can always scale up. So I don't think Trump's after a trade war. Trump wants that border secured. But if Canada wants to enter into a trade war, I don't think you can stand in that fire for very long. That's just my honest opinion. We'll see. It's not like I'm an economics major or anything. I personally am starting to become more and more a fan of nations just providing their own stuff for themselves and only trading for what they require, like they don't have a certain natural resource or something, and steering away from this global trade. I think this idea of global trade has been really, really good for CEOs and the upper business class, and really, really awful for workers and your general run-of-the-mill individual, your average Joe. Well, maybe I go get the horse again. I'm not detecting a cougar. Do have some unknown trails. What are you? Wild mint. I need some of that. Oh, I ate it. Darn it. Okay, that was a rabbit. I don't need that. So wild mint grows next to small streams also. That's good to know. I think that was everything. Yep. Okay. Let's continue on to my original spot. These things oh well, I'm there. Oh, well, we may have spooked that cougar off because I think he's supposed to be caught drinking at the stream. So we got to kind of ride around. Yeah, see, I think she's still spooked. She's kind of shaking her head, you know? That makes me think there's a cougar nearby. Alright, this is where I'm at. We're going to go ahead and head upstream this way. And we're not... All the horses are spooked. We're not going to get on the road. I think I heard a bear. Sierra Nevada Bighorn Ram, okay. Oh, hello. Oh, he killed me. I got killed. All right. Doggone it. Need a safe way to observe that stream and not get eaten. Well, we're basically in the same area, aren't we? Yeah. This feels like a good way to get eaten over and over and over again. Okay, that was a rock, not a cougar. That's the birds. Okay. Yeah. About the best way I know of to do this is to just stay mounted and patrol up and down until we actually... She's right in front of me. Where's she at? She's right out here. That's a rattlesnake. I need a rattlesnake. track. I need my varmint rifle. Come on. Dang horse. Come over here. Don't make me curse you out. How far away we gotta go? Oh, there's another predator right next to me. What in the world is that? One-star coyote. Okay. Go to weapons. And right here we're going to put the varmint rifle. I don't have any ammo? Oh, I didn't see that coming. Well, forget it then. I guess I maybe could go bow. We're actually kind of running out of time in the episode. I might have to... Oh, a grizzly! Oh, 2-star grizzly that's going after somebody. Wow. I'm not going to take him down, not at 2 stars. Hey, guy, you might want to stop. Do you see that thing in front of you? That's a walking carpet, man. Yields a claw, fat, and big game meat. Well, I'll tell you what, man, we're in the wrong spot. This is very dangerous. We've run into 3 different creatures that can kill us, all in that area. I don't like it. So, the only thing I know to do, well, we're going to have to go back. That's where everything's at. I only know, really, to ride back and forth and draw her out. And then sprint away. That's how we found her last time.
Yep. Slow it up.
I don't see that grizzly.
Whoa, easy.
Okay, it's just pigs out there. See, while we're hunting her, she'll hunt us. That's how she gets close, and then the horse bucks us. Guys, I think we're gonna... Man, I think we're gonna have to pause it here. Save it. It's getting to be nighttime. We're at the end of the episode also, on top of that. But we need 2 perfect pelts. Let's try and see if we can catch one random trail and track it down. I just don't think that there's much light left. Not gonna be able to do it.
Idiot.
Okay, here's a trail. Oh, that's the diamondback rattlesnake. Oh, yep. She's very nervous. Failing light. We can't. Guys, we're gonna have to call it. So let's go ahead and set camp. We'll stay in the area. We'll cook up some big game meat. Oh, shoot. No, don't do that. I mean, it's not bad to have that on us either. I'm going to go ahead and eat that. It'll fill all of our cores up. Okay, go back. I got to do this there. I have to remember to do that. Cycle it over. Stow that. Cook another. I think this is the bear meat that I had on me. Wow, it's quite a lot. Okay. Well, cool. Now we're gonna have to eat so we don't wake up hungry. I ate one already, so can of strawberries. Followed by warma rum. Don't really need that right now. Let's do canned sweet corn. And baked beans. Okay, we can sleep. 8 hours. And this is, well, let me tear down camp. And we'll feed the horse and clean her a little bit. I like this look for Arthur. I keep evaluating it in different light conditions and environments. And consistently, I'm finding that I like it. I like his haircut. I like the mustache. Brush. Brush her down twice. There's once. Twice. Feed her once. Let's double check our statuses. Make sure we're not cold. I see the... Yeah, see, we are cold. Okay, so we're going to switch outfits. And our horse here is fit, clean, and calm. Let's go ahead and mount up. And switch to... I think Grizzly's Outlaw is all we'll need. Does that register right away on player status? I'm gonna actually put the winter outfit on. It's a temp out here, 32. Okay. see if that registered. Probably not. Oh, fair. Okay, so it does. Temperature registers right away. Good to know. And I want my Springfield. And my bow on me. And we will save it. Call that an episode, guys. All right, remember, for you guys, tomorrow is going to be the first episode for Oblivion Remastered. Let me know in these comments if there's a class that you feel strongly about. All right, again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, and I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues.